Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We will also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 104 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days out of the year, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,250 miles within that time frame. This only being my second year running, and the first year being able to run 1,000 miles in a year in about 180 days. This makes this challenge a 25% step up in miles and 100% step up in the amount of days I will be running. Like I said, today is day 104, and I'm feeling pretty good. Today, overall, it was a pretty nice day out. A little chilly, little windy, a little bit overcast. I was wearing a hoodie and shorts, though. Sun popped out here and there to make it a nice enough run where it wasn't too cold. I pumped out 3.6 for today, day 104. Didn't want to go too much, and I had things I had to get done later on in the day, so just kept it kind of short. Wanted to make sure I got a 5K in. I want to do a little bit more than a mile. Trying to get as many miles as I can in these next few weeks, building up to the race I will be doing here in June. I will be doing a 50K here in June. That is a trail race. There's going to be lots of elevation, so I'm going to have to start working in some elevation runs really quick coming up here. That is in Yankee Springs, Michigan, and I will be running a marathon later this year as well in the Detroit Free Press Marathon. Really looking forward to that because that is one that you start here in Detroit. You run over the Ambassador Bridge into Windsor, Canada, and then you run back to Detroit under the tunnel under the Detroit River. That'd be just really cool and really excited to run that race. That is in October. But like I said, today was day 104. Pumped out 3.6 for the day. That set me at 10.8 for the week, so sitting pretty good on a Wednesday. Now for the month, I am sitting at 64.4. Now, if you don't know already, if you haven't been watching previous episodes, every month I've been challenging myself to a 100-mile challenge in order just to hit my yearly goal. I realized I'd have to do just a little bit over 100 miles every month, so I decided to do a 100-mile challenge every month, do it in honor of different charities, and try to raise money for these charities while challenging myself to run 100 miles. In the month of January, February, March, we were able to hit the 100 miles and raise money for three great charities, them being American Cancer Society, the Detroit Black Community Food Security Network, and Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. Now we're sitting here in the month of April. April is Autism Awareness Month, so we are raising money for Autism Speaks in that fundraiser. She agrees. That is the one we are raising the money for. So, for the month of April, if you want to help donate to this fundraiser, you can find the link to donate on the Defining Discipline Instagram and Facebook stories, as well as my personal pages, Instagram and Facebook story. On the stories, it'll say the link, a little square box that says what it is, April fundraiser for Autism Speaks. But at the very top bar, by where the logo would be at for me, you would see it where it would say open up donate page, or click here to donate, and you would click on that and it would take you to that page where you were able to donate money, and that will be a Facebook page. We were doing this through Facebook because Facebook takes zero cut out of all these charities that you do through them. So all the money goes directly to the charity that you are raising money for. I think that's a really cool thing, and that's why I'm continuing to do these fundraisers through Facebook. So if you guys can, please help out here in the month of April and donate. Whatever you can donate, it helps out a lot, even the littlest bit. So don't think that just because you can only donate a little bit that you don't want to donate. It helps out. These people appreciate it. I'll appreciate it. Whatever you can spare, it helps. I know times are tough, so if you can't spare anything, don't feel bad. But if you do want to help, you can share this fundraiser so other people can see it and maybe they will be able to donate. We have had a few people sharing it, so I do want to thank anyone that has been sharing it. It has been noticed, so thank you for sharing it, and hopefully we can rake in some donations here for the month of April for autism awareness and for Autism Speaks, the charity. So we're sitting at 64.4 miles for the month, and that put me at 429.3 for the year, guys. So it's been a good year so far, ahead of schedule, definitely on the miles, and I'm trying to continue that pace. 1250 is not a set in stone number. I would definitely be willing to surpass that number, by many. 1250 is just the bare minimum, the one that I really need to hit this year for the amount of miles I want to hit. So, just because I'm ahead of it doesn't mean that I'm going to just, take it easy the rest of the year. There might be some months where I do take it a little bit easier, but I'm just trying to get as many miles in as I can and just every year continue to progress. So that being said, let's kind of get into today's episode. We've got through miles. We've talked about the charities that we're trying to raise money for currently. So let's talk about today's episode and its theme, and that is going to be opportunity. And I wanted to talk about opportunity for a couple different reasons. And the first reason being, every situation is an opportunity. Right now is an opportunity for you to be doing something. If you're watching this video, you could be doing something possibly even more productive than listening to me. But maybe this is helping you try to change your lifestyle to be more productive, or maybe you were just interested enough to want to do this. But the point I'm trying to make is there's always opportunity to be better or to be worse. And whatever decision you make, it doesn't matter. It's not a choice of there being opportunity or not. There is going to always be opportunity. It's the decision you make that decides that opportunity, if you cash in on it or if you just let it go. So the whole point I'm making is every single day there's something that you could really be doing, to be taking the best opportunities for success in your own life that you may be missing because of the decision to do something else. May it be just relax, take it easy, stuff that I find myself doing a lot, watching podcasts or just watching TV. I don't do enough reading. That was one of the things I wanted to do this year, so it's something I'm really trying to do. That's an opportunity for me to expand my knowledge, not just by reading different books that are, educational, but as well as just reading books and expanding my vocabulary and being able to learn new words and be able to talk better, because that's something I'm also really trying to work on this year, is just developing myself as a person overall, health-wise, by running and doing these challenges, but also talking. That's kind of why I'm doing this podcast. I wanted to be a better speaker and be able to have the confidence to speak, in big groups, which is something that you'd think I would have been able to do since I was a lead singer of a band for so long. But, I would always just say awkward things, and I would just kind of stick to singing, and I never had really a good stage presence of communicating with I didn't have a good crowd work presence, I guess you could say. It was something I was always scared of, and I would try and I would do something where I didn't think it would go right, so then I felt bad and I just would shut up usually. So me doing this is trying to take the best opportunity of developing myself to become a better version of myself. There are going to be opportunities out there every single day that we are passing up. I know that it's going to be impossible for me to seize the moment in every single one of those opportunities. But the main thing is to focus on seizing as much as possible. You can't beat yourself up for missing every opportunity, but you can beat yourself up for missing so many because you're not even trying. That's something that um, I feel like I've been in a rut these past few weeks with, with the new baby here. Um, yeah, it's been great with her, and I love it. It's awesome. Um, Even the fact of losing sleep's not bad, but it's like it gets. It's. I feel like I'm in a rut because there's so much stuff I still want to try to get done around the house, and I just can't really. It's hard for me to find just enough time to get my runs in and get these episodes out, and then I'm just like beat after doing these, and then not getting much sleep and just not getting enough stuff done. So I feel sometimes I've been feeling defeated, especially these last few weeks, and I realize that, and I can let that develop and get worse, and I can fall into even getting worse and worse and worse, and falling into that path. But what I'm like I said, what we're talking about here is I realize that there are opportunities, and that just because I have missed some these last few weeks, it's me trying to readjust my schedule and everything to the baby, and I'm gonna have these opportunities coming up. I just can't afford to miss them when they come up. When they show up, I got to get better, and that's something I'm gonna be trying to do. From here on out, is really focus on getting stuff done. I've talked about it before in previous episodes. One thing I need to get back into and get really better on is making lists. Let's see, what episode was that? That was episode 25. We talked about making lists, and I was doing it, and I fell off, and I do it, and I fall off, and I got to be better and more consistent on these kind of things so I can seize all the opportunities that are going to happen. That was just one aspect of opportunity, is that they're happening every single minute, every single day, and whatever decision you make, whatever decision you make and whatever you are going to do decides if you're going to seize that opportunity or if you're going to let it slip out of your grasp. That is the first thing about opportunity. The second thing about opportunity is I just think you also kind of create your own opportunity. I'm not going to say that it's a fix for all and that it's a definite and that it works, but I really do believe the more you really put yourself out there for whatever it is, the more you continue to work at something, no matter how bad you are or whatever the case is, you're going to get better, and you're eventually going to continue to get more and more opportunities to get better and to advance in whatever it is. If it's a job, if it's running, like I have been doing, I have just noticed from when I started in 2020 to where I'm at right now in 2020, everything that all the opportunities I've had just since then of just meeting people and the different things that I've had just from running, the people I've talked to, the people that, just the opportunities. Like I can't get into like great detail about those opportunities. I don't want to personally get into great details, until some stuff kind of starts happening. But there's just opportunities are happening because I'm just putting myself out there and I'm being consistent. So I think you create your own opportunities, and the main thing is just to stay consistent and to realize that you create your own opportunities and that you're not going to be perfect all the time, but to just stay at it and just keep going, and you're going to continue to advance. You're going to get better. You're going to develop. So make your own opportunity and realize that every second is an opportunity that you could be wasting or you could be taking advantage of. So think about that. And that is actually going to be your daily discipline for the day today. It is to realize that, one, every second is an opportunity. What you're doing right now, you're going to be either seizing that opportunity or you're going to be just letting it go by the wayside. You figure out what you want to do. Like I said, sometimes it's okay to miss opportunities. I get that sometimes not every second there's a opportunity for you to go make money or something, but there's an opportunity for you to get better and do something that is better off for you. Maybe that's change your diet. Maybe that's, if that's changing your diet, maybe it's not eating at night or snacking on chocolate all the time or whatever the case may be. These are things that I've done, that I do. I've been getting really bad with eating at night as of recent and eating a lot of junk food. So the thing is just realize that every second is an opportunity. Maybe it's not the exact opportunity that you want, but every decision you make, there's an opportunity for you to make a better decision, or you've made the better decision and there was the opportunity for you to make the worst decision. So just think about that. There's always, whatever you do, there's that opportunity. That is a daily discipline for the day, is to think about that. And it is also to remember that you create your own opportunities in certain situations, to always be consistent, to always stick at it no matter what it is. Even sometimes if you feel like it is maybe not working, I don't want to tell someone to continue down a path that maybe won't work if it shows up that it's not working. But I mean, if it's something that you're really passionate about and there is a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, but maybe right now there's a rough patch, stay consistent. Just realize that the opportunity is going to come with your persistence and you being consistent through these hard times. I think once you realize that you just keep working and working and working, that the opportunity will pop up, right when you least expect it to. That's just my personal opinion, but that is your daily discipline, is to focus on these opportunities and what an opportunity really means to you, and the fact that every second is an opportunity and that you can create your own opportunities. So think about that as your daily discipline. And I want to thank you guys so much. I can't stick around too much longer. I got to get ready to wake the babe up again here and get her fed when the wifey poo gets home. Dinner's going to be done here in 3 minutes. Finally getting back to cooking at the house, which is very exciting, instead of ordering out for the past 2 weeks. So really looking forward to that, guys. This is episode 104. 104 days down. Got plenty more to go. 261. So looking forward to it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys can, though, please give a like, a follow, a subscribe, and a share to the podcast on the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you guys listen on. Also, if you guys can, please comment. Let us know how it's going, how you guys are doing, how you like the podcast, what you think we could be doing different. I do plan on getting guests on. I know it's been 104 episodes. That's a lot of episodes of me talking by myself, but I've just been trying to get my life in order. That is part of the podcast, is me getting my life in order. But I do plan to have guests coming real soon, so you guys can look forward to that. And some other things are coming here in the works, but we'll talk about that later. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is the Defying Discipline podcast. This is episode 104. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 105. Make sure you guys stay disciplined. Peace out.